Hi there, and welcome to the part 7 of the series where we create Fiverr inside WordPress. And in a previous video, what we did was we just made a form that will successfully create a gig inside your Gigs CPT. Now in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on making this form a proper detailed form where we can create gigs with pricing and all the related information that's available to us. So here, if you can see that we had this form, gig title, description, thumbnail, price, and just the action button. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that it covers everything and it's a complete form that would let you create a gig. So it is going to be a multi-step form and let's say multi-page form. Now first of all, I don't need the post ID, so I'm going to delete that. And here what we need to do is we need to add some things on the WordPress backend as well, and then we're going to make other changes. So let's take care of all of that. Now the first thing is that what I need to do is I need to work on this gig category, because right now we don't need the gig subcategory because categories or taxonomies already have hierarchy, so I don't need to have separate taxonomies for it. So I'll go ahead to the JetEngine and taxonomies. Inside there I'll delete the subcategory one, and the main one, which is the gig category, I'm gonna edit that. And inside the editing page I'll go ahead for the advanced options where I can enable its hierarchy, because right now it is acting as tags. So I'll go ahead to the advanced settings, and here you can see that it's hierarchical. So you see now it will be acting as a category actually. I'll click on update taxonomy, that's it. And here what we are going to do is we are going to add our gig category now. So we have the option of like parent and so I do have one category, and that's the web category. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 3 categories under web and a couple more just to make sure I keep things moving. So I'll give it a web design. So I think that's enough for us. I'll just get another one on the design side. I'm just doing this so we can have options and we can browse through things. Then the next one should be logo design. So now we have 2 primary categories and 4 subcategories for each. So I think that's perfect. The next thing is that I'm going to take care of the pricing as well. Last time we had a repeated field, which was not the right thing for it. Now we are going to have proper pricing information and fields for it, or meta fields for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead for the post types, and inside the post types I'll be going ahead to the gigs. Inside the gigs I'm going to, you can see here that we do have pricing. Now I'll delete this one. I'll add a new meta field, and that would be basic tire price. So we have 3 tires inside Fiverr platform, which is going to be basic, standard, premium. So now we do have basic tire price. It's a text field, perfect. I'll add another one. It should be basic tire description. It can be text area. That's good. The next thing would be if there is something, basic tire actual price. It is normal text field, that's all good. So right now we have 3 elements for it, like the name is obviously basic, then there's the description, and we can also add the delivery time. Basic tire delivery time. That's I think enough for us. And then next good should be what was the first one? I think I forgot. I think I made a mistake. So we do have like 2 for the pricing. I think 3 elements are good: tire, basic tire price, description, and delivery time. So standard tire price, add another one, standard description, sorry, text area, and then standard delivery time. I think the text field is good. Now we'll go ahead to the premium one. Yeah, premium tire price, premium tire description, and then we're going to move ahead with this premium tire delivery time. So what we have now is basic, standard, and premium tires. We have our tires also set in place. The next thing is to move to the JetFormBuilder, and here we need to add a properly detailed everything, like as a multi-step form. Now I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this button. Now the first thing is gig title, gig description, and let's give it a name of the first page. Now let's go ahead, and here what we are going to do is we are going to break the page. Okay, the first thing should be heading field, so let's give it a name of basic information. Now gig thumbnail, I think I'll delete this right from here because okay, I won't delete it, but I'll take it away, because what we are going to do is we are going to have a separate page for the media and separate page for the taxonomies and choosing a category, and separate page for the pricing. So that is going to be way more advanced. Now here, basic information, gig title, description, price, that's good. Now let's go ahead and add the okay, we also need to make sure and add what should I call progress bar, by the way. Yeah, this progress bar will actually help us and tell the users on which specific page of the form you are on. Now here, that's good. Now let's move and break the page. Add this, and here we will give it another title. Media. Here we will add another one for the gig gallery. Okay, media field. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I'll add insert attachment. Field value should be array with attachment ID and URL. So that way we can have multiple attachments, like that means multiple images. Now it says if you want to select like what sort of files you want to allow, what sort of files you don't want to allow. So that's the next thing, but I think that's good. Now here, let's add another page break. Now this one is the next one. Let's add another title, and that should be the categories. And here we do have another field, and that field is actually as an add-on, which is the hierarchical select. So if I search here, select, yeah, see this one, it's actually is an add-on. It doesn't come inside JetFormBuilder built-in feature, so you have to use this as an add-on. Now here what I'm going to do is, okay, I didn't click at the next button for the second page, so let me do that as well. Yes, perfect. Now here it says which taxonomy type are we going to select. I think it is not loaded the one from the categories which we just updated. Let's update this one and refresh the form to see that it should be loading the taxonomy we just customized for the gigs. Now here, yeah, gig category, so it is appearing. That's really good. And the term should be the term name, Yeah, here what we need to do is we need to write as a field, choose your category for the gig. Now you need to customize it levels, like you have two levels, so you need to have two level of customization. So this is the level 1, that would be the name of the category. Label should be for the field, choose your primary category. I think the same should be placeholder as well. Then the next level should be level 1, yeah, and you should add choose subcategory. I'll show this in the front end and you will understand. So you need to make sure that you do have customization, or let's say text, for these two levels. These needs to be done. You click on update and you can see here that there are options, there are selection options available. Now that's done. I think the final would be the pricing. Now here, if I go ahead to the brick page, then I need to add another title, pricing. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a text field. This is going to be for the now here what can be done is, instead of adding plain fields, what we can do is we can go ahead and make sections out of it. So here what I'm going to do is go ahead and search inside the JetForm fields content, and it says flexible container. So I think, or the section, it's good. So let's go with the container, and inside the container, okay, we need to have 3 columns. Now this will let us give titles to the everything. Now let's have the title here, another one here. I think why it's not being dropped in. Let's delete it right here. Yeah, so here I'll add it, and then here I'll also add it. So this I'll give it a name for basic details, standard details, and then the last one should be premium. So now whatever fields I'm adding, it should be in these 3 columns. That way what happens is that things are really clean and they are really like it has better UX. Now here what I'm going to do is I'm going to just add a text field, and that would be for the basic tier price. Then it should be text area field, it should be basic tier description, then it should be the basic tier delivery time. The same goes for all these 3. And then we go ahead for the third one as well. Here I'm going to change all of this. Here the final stage should be an action button, and this should basically submit the form. Create my gig. Now here what we need to do is we need to do the field mapping. The field mapping is insert update post. So basically we have added so much stuff, you can see. We need to map properly everything. Now gig gallery, it is going to be the meta. Let's choose the gig underscore gallery. Good. Now here it says choose your category, primary category. So I think we don't need to do that. The pricing is added, we need to ignore that. The basic details, it's for the basic one, so it should be post meta, and this should be basic tier price. Yeah, then it should be basic tier description, and then it should be basic tier delivery time. I think that's all good. I'll click on update, I'll click on save, and here we'll go ahead to the I'll update this one more time. We'll go ahead to the pages, and inside the pages we'll go to the account page, and inside the account page what we are going to do is we are going to click on add new gig, and here we will see the multi-stage form. That's perfect. Now here it says basic information, gig title, gig description. If I click on next, oops, I think the progress bar is removed. It's because we need to add it on each page. Okay, here we have a page break. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the progress bar below that. Then we do have a page break, then I'm going to add it right here, and then we have a page break, we are going to add it right here. Now the price, I'll click on save. Again, the design is really a standard subjective thing, so whatever suits you the best you can do. If I click on next, then next, then next, okay, I need to choose. Now here what we are going to do is we are going to choose a web, and then it allows us to, yeah, this is all good. Now it says you have field delivery time in this form, please rename the current field to a void. Okay, I think we do have a duplicates basic delivery time, so I'll give it the name of standard delivery time, and then there should be premium. I think that works. Yeah, click on save. Let's double check. Oh, it's completely refreshed. I don't know why, but I think let me do this again. Now I've done all of that, and let's go ahead to the seller dashboard page again, refresh this and see what we're having. Now let's give it a gig. I will offer web design services. This is a sample gig description. Now since we do have a pricing thing going on, so just add something dummy here. Let's choose a gig thumbnail and gig gallery. Okay, I'll go ahead to the next one. Here it's really good. I can choose a category specifically, and then based on that I can choose the subcategory. So that's really good. I'll click on next. Here I'll give it a price of, let's say, $10, just basic. Then the delivery time would be 7 days. Here the price should be 20, just standard. The delivery time should be 5 days. Here it should be 30, just premium. The delivery time should be 3 days. I'll click on create my gig, and I hope so it works. Perfect. Let's go ahead and check everything on the back end. I'll go ahead to the gigs, and guess what? We do have, I'll offer web design services. Now we have published it perfectly. So what happens is that now this seller dashboard is going to be accessed by someone from as a user or seller, and they can add this, and it is published right here. So that was our goal. Now in the next video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a single page or post template for this specific gig, or let's say gigs. So whenever someone clicks on view, or they can view it, so it can be in a very great looking page. It should be just, here in the CPT. So that's what we are going to do in our next video. Until then, have a great day. Bye bye.